abuses women. He abuses men.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
He is ill-mannered, rogue and arrogant. All of this while being a historical illiterate. I'm talking about Devdutt Pattanaik. He distorts Indian history like no one ever can. His art of distorting history has made him famous. His target audience is children with impressionable minds, and this man was about to be provided with a platform by the Government of India. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tanya, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI English yet, please hit the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon to receive all the recent updates. Coming back to the story, I'll try and understand why a central government led by the BJP fails to grasp public perception with anti-Hindu elements. They invited Devdutt Pattanaik to speak at an important national event. How can they be so callous? Let's begin. Devdutt Pattanaik really requires no introduction, and the man's history as an abusive, low-grade troll is well known within India. Further, he is also accused of distorting Indian ancient history and passing off his own fabricated versions as genuinely factual accounts. The man is also immensely derogatory towards women and has on many occasions abused them on Twitter and other social media platforms. Furthermore, he also does not shy away from passing blatantly misogynistic and lewd comments in reply to those who do not agree with his opinions. So you would assume such a man would not be a man contributing to Indian public discourse, right? Hold on there. Don't let your horses run amok. Because the Government of India thought it fit to invite this vile man to speak at the National Youth Festival. Devdutt Pattanaik was invited to speak at the event inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi by the Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. Upon being congratulated on social media for being invited by the BJP government to speak at the National Youth Festival, Pattanaik said, "Do join, we'll be sharing leadership lessons from Bhagavad Gita. Vedas should be more important than political pettiness as it makes us a better person." The Government of India has a lot to answer. New Delhi is no longer controlled by Congress and its allies. It has the BJP placed solidly in power. With the Saffron Party in power, how is it that a Hindu hater and historical illiterate like Devdutt makes his way to address the National Youth Festival? This is no ordinary slip-up, it is an insult to all Hindus in India. Pattanaik, clearly a leftist, tries to fit all Indian historical events and cultural practices along the lines of the left worldview. His interpretations of the Ramayana and Mahabharata and other scriptures have found no buyers among those who have genuine knowledge of Indian culture and the Sanskrit language. To overcome such a roadblock, Pattanaik, being the marketing genius he is, started writing books for children. Of course, for those who are not aware of the subject at hand, Devdutt has the incredible ability to make people subscribe and believe his interpretations. Through his various children-specific book series, Devdutt leaves no stone unturned to ensure that the reader is indoctrinated with bogus ideas about Indian culture and more so grows an affinity towards leftism. So why did the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports invite him? Surely he isn't a sporting icon, which means that the ministry considers him to be a youth influencer. And why is that? Is it because he has written a couple of distorted children's books? If so, the conservative ecosystem of India led by the BJP is truly in shambles. Devdutt being invited to speak at the National Youth Festival was not taken in a stride by many on social media. They expressed shock over how a serial women abuser and misogynist like Pattanaik could be invited by the government. So, in an attempt to do some damage control, Pattanaik's scheduled session was blocked, and the reason given for the same was that of a technical glitch. Kanchan Gupta, senior advisor at the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, tweeted saying, "Due to unforeseen technical issues, Devdutt Pattanaik's session at National Youth Day Festival could not be broadcast. Delegates and those watching are requested to tune into other ongoing sessions." The fact, however, remains that the Government of India extended an invitation to a craftsman like Devdutt to speak at an esteemed national event. One would have thought that 7 years in power would have taught this government how to act in such scenarios. Evidently, it has learned no lessons and keeps committing the same mistakes over and over again. This is Tanya signing off until the next one.